Sanibonani zithandwa. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be based on weight. People have been assuming that I am either pregnant or I was pregnant or I'm on some sort of injection, or like there have been a lot of assumptions with regards to how I've been gaining weight. Right before we start, I just want to say that I'm not an expert when it comes to gaining weight. I'm not an expert with regards to losing weight. I'm not an expert in the weight department. And another thing that I want to say is that please don't mind any weird background noises. I think there's like band practice next door. So chances are, right, you're going to be hearing a drum session here and there, as long as you can hear what I'm saying. So for the longest time, actually ever since I was born, I mean, since in East Lander, like I've been tiny for as long as I can remember. Like literally in primary, I used to be called so many names. Like people used to call me Sticks. Some guy used to call me Slender Malenda. Some guy used to call me Slender Summer Catalog. To be honest, I just really didn't like these nicknames. I just really felt like, you know what, one day I'm gonna do something about my weight, because I was insecure. And I mean, I didn't show it, and I didn't like go around having a low self-esteem because of like being skinny or whatever, but no one knew, like no one around me knew that I was insecure. Even my closest friends didn't know that I actually didn't like the way I looked, which was like insanely skinny. So that resulted in me wearing a lot of baggy clothes. And then at some point in my life, my family thought I was a tomboy. I don't think I was a tomboy. I just wore a lot of baggy clothes. And I remember this one time my Afrikaans teacher said to me, you know what, if you carry on dressing like this, you won't be part of the group of the grade 7s that get to dance on stage. And like at some point, I mean, it hit me that actually I do not want to be on stage just because of the way I dressed. So there was this one time where I actually wore tight jeans, and ekubeni dala bengilibengcoka, like legit, I used to wear my dad's sundown sweaters, I used to wear his tracksuits, I used to wear like my dad's t-shirts, I used to wear like a dress with maybe pants because I didn't like how skinny my legs were. Like, you know the vibes, man, Hannah Montana like style vibes, like jean, like those types of vibes. I used to dress like that. Okay, cool. After that, I had some sort of breakthrough, and then I entered a pageant at my school, my grade 7 pageant, and I won the pageant. I was really girly throughout the whole event. I wore dresses, I wore like a swimsuit, like it was just fun, and I actually felt very comfortable with my body. So from grade 7, I started being a bit more okay with how I looked. And then fast forward to high school. High school, you had to look a certain way for like guys to like you or whatever. And I mean, I was still skinny. And I mean, it didn't really faze me that much. I was okay with how I looked. And then I went back to square one, where there was this guy that actually said to me like, are you ever going to do anything about your weight? And I valued that guy's opinion because he was actually one of my guy friends, and he asked me like, are you ever going to do anything about your weight? And it hit me, damn, like it's just a lot for me. Fast forward to varsity. I got to varsity, and I mean, I was okay with the way I looked until I started losing a bit of weight. Like imagine being skinny and losing weight. But I ate your food. Like I ate every single thing in varsity, and I kept losing weight. Okay, sharp, yeah. Until late last year, 2020, I started taking contraceptives. My gynae said that when you start taking these contraceptives, you're gonna gain a bit of weight here and there, whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. I took the contraceptives and nothing happened. My body was still the same. And I was just like, but like this guy, he played me, you know what I mean? Like I was like looking forward to actually gaining weight via those contraceptives. They didn't work. Like I tried like literally anything you can think of. one of my friends told me, like, start working out, do like heavyweight like type of workouts, and you'll start gaining some sort of weight. I did that. I went on Herbalife, went on the shakes, drank them every day, ate a lot, tried that, didn't work. Like, there's nothing you can say that I didn't do. I did everything. Nothing worked. And I realized, Uguti, with regards to my family background, our genes, like everyone in my family doesn't have a huge body. Like everyone in my family is either like normal size, like fit, medium size, or they're very petite. My dad has always been an athlete, so a decent body, you know. My mom, when she was younger, she was my size and maybe skinnier even, and never beats us two slice. And then I look at everyone in my family. It made me realize, you know what, asina mzimba ekaya, and that was fine with me. But I mean, like, mina abisenkatele. And this one time, my grandmother on my mother's side was like to me, where's the how kagena weight ne? Because right now you look like your younger sister. My sister is 5 years younger than me, but we literally look the same. And in Nakona, she was a bit more like heavier than me. Like, she has more body weight than I do. And I was like, you know what, I'm done. So this one day, I actually went on YouTube, started looking up like how people gain weight, until I bumped into some video of some girl from the side, and she was talking about how she started taking appetite pills, and those appetite pills helped her gain weight. And she said the same thing, like her background story about her weight was along the same line as my story. So she'd say and all that other stuff. And I was like, you know what, let me try this out. So she was like, I started using this appetite pill, and each and every single day I'd take them at a certain time and whatever. And I started seeing results as my weeks went by. So I started that, and I kid you not, I started gaining weight immediately. You know what I mean? And like, people were like, Keke, what's going on? Are you pregnant? Blah blah. And I was just like, no, it's just the contraceptive I took. I never stopped taking the contraceptive. I took the contraceptives and the appetite pills simultaneously. So I guess they worked hand in hand. And then at some point, I stopped taking the contraceptive, and then I carried on with the appetite pills, and they worked wonders. Like, I legit gained weight in a matter of weeks. In a month, I was already picking up, like, legit, I went from a size 28 to like legit a size 32. At Zara, I'd always take like the smallest sized jeans, and now I have to go to the 36 section, because amakatwes are sometimes actually really tight, or small rather, by the waist and the thighs. So I went from like legit the smallest size to like medium, and I was happy, you know. This is the box. This is what the box looks like. So it's Cipla Actin pills, and there's 30 tablets in the box. So you get this box, you get the box of pills at Clicks or Dischem, and you can either get them on medical aid, or you could just buy them yourself. So on medical aid, you could actually get them for free, like I do. I used to take them via medical aid, and I'd never pay anything for them. Whereas when you buy them yourself, it's like $60. So it's not even a lot of money. And they last you quite some time, depending on how often you take them and how many you take a day. When I started, I took 3 per day, like literally 3 pills a day. But as time progressed, I reduced it to 2 and then 1. And now I'm not really taking them that much. I'm just taking a break from them because, whoo, it's a lot, trust. So it's fun. I must say though that these tablets have their ups and downs. They have their pros and cons. Like, I could tell you now, like, the cons are not that bad, but like you will feel it. These tablets have their own perks, you know. Actually, let me start with the cons. The cons, number 1, you will sleep. And when I say you will sleep, I kid you not, like, you will sleep day in, day out. So I would take the pill in the morning, and then I'd eat, and then I'd pass out. Wake up maybe 2 hours later, and then I'd be hungry, and I'd wake up because I'm hungry, not because I'm ready to be up. I'd wake up because I'm hungry, and then I'd eat again, and I haven't taken the second set of the tablets. So I'd wake up again, and then I'd eat, and then I'd like be very drowsy, and then I'd have a snack after like 10-20 minutes, and then I'd sleep again. nah, I'd wake up maybe get another few hours later, and then I would take the second tablet, and then after taking the second tablet, yeah, would I not sleep? I slept. And then I'd eat immediately after waking up, and then I would eat dinner, and then before going to bed I'd take the pill. Bear in mind, you will wake up during the night, whether it be midnight or 3 a.m. or whatever. You will wake up and you make food, okay? And you can't make small snacks, like it's serious meals, like you need to eat. Each and every day was different for me. One day I'd eat a lot, sleep a lot. One day I'd eat a lot and not sleep that much. But I realized that ever since I've taken these appetite pills, my sleeping patterns improved. They shot to the sky. Like, I used to not sleep that much. I had serious insomnia. And ever since I started taking the pills, I'd have a good night's rest. Like, I'd sleep for hours on end. And yeah, man, it made me happy to know that I can actually sleep now. You know, I slept well. So another con is that you are constantly tired. You're constantly drowsy. Like, I'd go out with my friends, or I'd go and somewhere, or I'd run my errands. I would be the worst company. Like, I was always drowsy. I was always drowsy. I was always tired. I was always in, like, just a very like exhausted state. I was constantly exhausted, and you have to be okay with that. So another thing that was a con for me is that I had serious mood swings. Like, one day I'm happy, sometimes I'm not so happy. My mood swings would fluctuate, and it would be very detrimental, because sometimes it would affect my relationship, because I wouldn't be in the mood for anything. I wouldn't be in the mood to talk, to like do anything, to clean the house, to do my chores, to run my errands. Like, I wouldn't be in the mood, okay? And I would snap back, and it was just not healthy. Anyway, whatever. So you will sleep a lot, you will be very drowsy, tired, exhausted, and you will have mood swings that are the worst. Another thing for me, I guess that was a con, was that I gained weight in parts of my body that I didn't like, mainly because I didn't work out. So I heard that if you take these appetite pills and you eat right and you like exercise here and there, you will gain weight, but it will come at the right places on your body. You will gain weight in the right places of your body, like your butt, your boobs, your shoulders, your arms, your legs, your face, your neck, whatever. I used to have these bones here ourselves. But anyway, I gained weight in some of the wrong places. I gained weight on my stomach, like my belly is a belly, like nomkaba lately. And I mean, it's not that bad, but like, I prefer not having umkaba, because I've never had umkaba in my life. I just had a tiny waist, and now it's not there. But we move. I'm just from gain weight. So anyway, another thing I must add is that I started having silver stripes. I've never had silver stripes anywhere on my body. If anything, I had like those light, like stretch marks in a way. They're light. They like tiger stripes, tiger stripes. So I had that before, but then as I was gaining weight, I'd noticed that some parts of my body would itch, né? Like my butt or my thighs, or like wherever, and I would like ngizngwaye. And my mom once told me, whenever I feel itchy by my butt or my thighs, whatever, don't scratch, because when you scratch it, that's when you're actually making allowance for stretch marks to be very present, because there's some sort of effect. Yeah, those are my cons. Those are my cons. Like, those are the things that I find were like not so great about the appetite pills, the Cipla Actin pills. But my pros, oh my god, I ate anything and everything. My appetite like was wide open. Before I would never eat that much, even when I was craving food. Like, I would eat like probably just like bits and pieces of the food. Now I have big portions, and it's so fulfilling to actually finish my food. Like, my partner used to tell me, Oguti, whenever we go out, I never finish my food, or whenever he cooks, or whenever I cook, like, I would never finish the food on the plate, and it was annoying because like and it's just not cute, man, you know. And now like I just loved the fact that I finished my food. Like I ate all the time. I had appetite for everything. I had an appetite for literally any single thing that you can think of. I mean, obviously I still don't eat raisins and I hate olives, but besides that, nje, I would eat anything and everything. 8 slices of pizza for me was small waters. Nele papadi fela. I never used to eat, but now I eat, guys. I eat. Another pro is that you start gaining weight like in a short span of time. Like you start gaining weight and you see the results. I never used to see it. Like people would tell me, "What's your dude? You gaining weight?" My family would be like, "Oh, wait now. So you know weight? How so na lady pakatekana kapa dibonotekana jalo?" And I'd be like, "Where?" And then this one day, I wore my skirt, my favorite skirt that I once bought at Cotton On. I wore it and it didn't fit me. The skate man, and I was okay with it, but it sat well. I'll actually put up a picture of that skirt. Now, it doesn't even go up my thighs. Like it's just sad. Okay, but I'm not ready to let go of my clothes. That's one thing for sure. I'm not ready. I don't know what another pro is, but like, yeah, man, these pills have changed my life, and I've just been happy. This is happy weight for me. I'm very pleased with where I am with my body, and no one can take this body away from me, honestly. And I'm more comfortable with myself now. I'm more comfortable with the things I wear, but these babies will never disappoint. Like I'm happy. I'm good. Like I love my body now. So this is what I looked like when I was tiny, before I started the pill journey and whatever. This is what I looked like. Okay, this is what I looked like. And now this is what I've looked like. I gained a few pounds. Oh, why am I saying pounds? I gained a few like kgs. I'm happy with my weight. Like I'm just really happy. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell, or button rather, so that you know when I'm posting my videos, you know. Like it would be nice to actually gain more subscribers. It's been a slow progress, you know, and I'm really happy and I'm thankful for all the people that are supporting me. I know when you start something for the first time and you have like small numbers, or you have like 13 views in an hour or 5 hours, it's sad. Like, and you get like demotivated, but like for everyone that is watching, whether it be 5 or 100 people, I'm really grateful. And I also like to know what you guys think, you like your input and what you'd like to see more of. Like I always say, like on Instagram I've been MIA, and I'm glad you guys are here and we are connecting. Best friend. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really enjoy like just sitting here and connecting with you, best friend. Okay, like Sandra, yo. And I just wanted to mention that the hair I have on today is a wig from Just Braids. I recently got it, like, and I am in love. It's not a full frontal. I think it's a 3x3 or something like that. I don't know. I'll just put the description down below. I love the hair. It's, as you can see, it's a I think 12-inch bob. And I've never really rocked a bob like this before, and I am absolutely in love with this. You know, the middle parting is saying yes. I absolutely love this hair. So I just want to say thank you so much to Just Braids. Like the prices are actually really decent. Like I highly recommend Just Braids. And yeah, guys, please follow me on Instagram. It's at keketso.mthethwa. You can just write keketso.mthethwa. I'm one of the first keketsos that appears when you search for keketso, and like I'm super excited to be sharing my journey with you. Like it's gonna be exciting. I'm very hopeful and optimistic about 2021, because 2020 was kind of cringe, to be honest. Like, it's a good deal.